Picture a world at the very dawn of time, a lush garden where the sun filters through fluttering leaves, casting patterns on the earth below. It's here in the book of Genesis that we encounter two of the most significant figures in religious tradition: Adam and Eve, the first humans created by God. This idyllic setting is their home, and it is under God's gaze that they are expected to thrive. Theirs is a blissful existence, filled with innocence and stewardship over the earth. But like the curl of a serpent's tail beneath a blanket of fallen leaves, there lurks beneath this serenity the potential for profound change. Change that begins with a single choice. Genesis portrays God as the master creator, methodically shaping the universe and crafting humanity in his own image. As believers understand it, humans were designed to live in harmony, not just with the world, but with their Creator. However, this divine communion required them to abide by God's guidance, epitomized in the command not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. This command was more than a simple prohibition. It was a test of trust and an opportunity for Adam and Eve to exercise the free will granted them by God. Here, the stage was set for a pivotal moment that would ripple through millennia. Why did Adam and Eve sin? The answer lies in Ecclesiastes, which states, God made people to do what is right, but people have chosen their own way to do things. It is this choice of independence over obedience that carries profound implications. The garden, though tempting with its abundant fruits and vibrant life, contained a hidden danger. Not by accident, God placed the tree there, alongside the freedom given to Adam and Eve, the freedom to choose. Yet choice introduces risk, and risk invites consequence. Into this delicate setup enters the serpent, whose sly and persuasive tongue stokes the fires of doubt within Eve. Here, Scripture invites us into the tension between divine sovereignty and human freedom. Eve, beguiled by the serpent's charm and enticed by the promise of wisdom, reaches for the fruit. Adam, though not deceived, follows suit, creating a fracture that echoes through time. This act of defiance, described poetically yet with stark simplicity, cannot be taken lightly. For in claiming autonomy over their lives, Adam and Eve severed the communion with God. The ramifications of their choice were immediate and far-reaching. Pain and struggle marred the human experience. Childbearing became arduous, relationships fraught with strife, and the earth itself cursed, groaning under the weight of their transgression. Death, both physical and spiritual, entered the human narrative. Yet amidst the sorrow and loss, a glimmer of hope emerged. Within the curse laid upon the serpent, God foretold a plan of redemption, hinting at future victory over sin and death. As we delve into this ancient storyline, questions inevitably arise. Was the outcome unavoidable? Did they truly comprehend the magnitude of death God spoke of? And why didn't they find the talking serpent suspect? While these queries stimulate thought and discussion, they point us back to the heart of the story, a tale of choices, consequences, and divine grace. For although Adam and Eve's disobedience disrupted the original harmony, it also set the stage for humanity's redemption through a lineage that would one day lead to the Messiah. In reflecting upon the tale of Adam and Eve, we see a complex interplay of freedom, temptation, and divine foresight. It is a story that resonates deeply because it mirrors our struggles with right and wrong, connection and separation. Despite their fall, God's enduring plan for humanity was not thwarted. Instead, it revealed a breadth of love and foresight that holds firm even amidst human failure. So as we close this chapter, we are reminded that the seeds of redemption and restoration are buried within the darkest moments of history, waiting to blossom in due course. The saga of Adam and Eve is not just a story of sin, but the beginning of a larger narrative, one of hope, forgiveness, and eternal return to the Creator's fold.